started getting serious about the violin when I was about maybe 13 or 14 years old or so. I really was a very, I was a very reluctant musician before then. I think I just kind of did it because my parents forced me to. But around 13, 14 years old, something really got lit in me, and I started pursuing it a lot more seriously. And it was around maybe 16, 17 years old, I decided this is what I wanted to do for a living. Probably be from my teacher and mentor, Mark Skaznetsky of Toronto Symphony, who he would, in my first couple of years especially at university, he would just always sort of at the end of the lesson it would be sounding better obviously than at the beginning of the lesson. He would look at me and he would say to me, Christian, just think what would happen if you practiced even more. Think of how much better it would sound even then. And I thought, oh yeah, that's true. If I work harder, it sounds better. I don't know, it's hard to imagine. I've spent so much of my life. I mean, my parents started me playing the violin when I was 3. So it's hard for me to actually think about what I would do without the violin. But I think without the violin, I would probably sleep a lot more. I would not get as crazy about things being in tune. Maybe that would calm me down a little bit. I don't know. But probably without the violin, I don't know. I've always loved radio, for example. So I don't know. Maybe I would have gone I'm very much a political junkie as well. So I think maybe I would have kind of gone more into that sort of vein. I don't know. There's intriguing question. It's always the same thing. Vic loves chatting sports, so he's usually getting me to check a score of something on my iPhone. So I'm constantly checking scores for him. Not musical scores, but sports scores. So we're constantly checking scores back there. We'll chat about what's up next, and then Pat, our amazing stage manager, will say, "Okay, it's time. They're done. Time to go." And then we always do the same thing. We always say, "Toy, toy, toy," which is the kind of like a little inside music thing for good luck. I think it's from opera, if I remember correctly. It's kind of like toy, toy. You're supposed to spit, a la My Big Fat Greek Wedding. It's like it's like that, but you don't spit anymore because it's rude. So we just say toy, 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 and then I take a nice deep breath, and off we go. When I moved here, I didn't quite know what I was in for. I'm not from Sudbury originally, and it took very little time for me to really, really love this city. I think it's a really special place, with the nature, the gorgeous lakes, and the wonderful people as well. I mean, I just feel really lucky that I've had a chance to become part of a real community here. That it's people are wonderful. They look out for each other. It's a special place to be, and it's a special place to have a family in as well, and which is something that my wife and I really feel as well. So for us to have a little guy here in Sudbury now is great as well. So yeah, it's a very special place.